Yo guys, what's up? It's Krypz, and I hope you all have a happy new year. In today's video, I'll be showing you all the Thorn TItan set, which can be obtained from the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. Now, I will be showing you all the entire set with different armor and exotic combinations. I'll also be showing some of the best shaders on the set, so I will leave some timestamps on screen if you want to skip ahead. But yeah, I have already made videos on the Thorn Warlock and Hunter set, so go and check them out if you haven't already. If this video does help you out, then please drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel. And without further delay, it's time we get straight into the set. So here's the full set on a male Titan. Now there are two things I want to quickly point out about this set. Firstly, the fact that this set can fully shader, and secondly, it does have the same glow issue as with the Hunter and Warlock set. I overall like this design, but I can't help the fact that this does look like a mace. Now with this helmet, I could definitely see some potential with the Pyrrhic Ascent. If you want to create a really sharp aesthetic, then I think this is a fantastic piece. There's also pieces like the Scorned Baron plates, which give more of a scavenger look and could drop from ledge engrams. Now anyways, moving on to the arms, this is probably my favourite piece of the entire set. I've always had a thing for the Hive theme, and I absolutely love the Kin's full set for the Titan back in D1. And when I look at pairing these into sets, the first thing I think of is the Husk Crusher's Ornament. You can see when I blended it with this set, it doesn't look that good, especially with the chest plate. Now if you feel the same way as I do about the chest plate, then you can switch out for the Thorian plate, and the shade I went and used here is Abyssinian Gold, which gives it more of a dark bone look. These Thorian pieces are fantastic to pair with this. Because of like the ridge design, it does have that sort of bonish look. Now like with the Husk Crusher's Ornament, you could also use the Antea Sword's exotic. I wouldn't recommend this as much, as this is more bulky and doesn't suit as well with the other pieces. You can pair this with shaders like Horizon's Blush and create some really unique magma looks. There is also another chest plate which I quite like for this sort of look, and that is the Substitutional Alloy plate. Sure, will sell this chest plate at some point during the season, although I would recommend green or rusted looks with this to help hide the moss. So now moving on, we have the chest plate. Like I just mentioned, I'm not too keen on this one. I really dislike the design going down the bottom of the chest plate especially. Now because of the leather underneath the plating, you will get some shaders which pop with different colours. Unfortunately, this will make it look a bit out of place with some shaders. Then moving on to the boots, this as well as the arms are my favourite pieces of the set. Now this I could definitely see people using for more of a Dark Souls look, and I really don't have any complaints with this. It is asymmetrical, that's the only unfortunate part. And then moving on to the mark, I don't mind this one as it is quite minimal, and for any of you looking for a really nice all black mark, then this is definitely something you want to go for. The only issue with pairing this is that obviously it has more of a scaly design. So yeah, that was pretty much the Thorn TItan set. I will have some sets I made with these Thorn pieces to give you some ideas, but overall the strongest parts for me in this set are the arms, boots and mark. Although the chest plate for me I probably don't see myself ever using. It's just a really awkward design, and I really dislike how it shaders the leather underneath the plating. It just makes it much harder to blend into different boots. So yeah, just let me know your thoughts and your favourite pieces in the comments below. I would also love to see what you all would do with this set, so go ahead and show them to me in my Discord. I will leave a link near the top of the description. But anyways, I'm now going to be showing you all what I think are some of the best shaders you can use on the set. Starting off with Archeos skin from the Festival of the Lost event. This is fantastic if you want to give the set a more Hive look. Although if you're like me and dislike the chest plate, then I would recommend switching out to Thorian. Then next we do have Sketch Paint. Now if you ignore the blue on the arms and chest, this is actually a really good shader for a darker look on the boots. So you could definitely try and use this for some more dark necrotic looks. Then moving on, for any of you which are newer to the game and want a nice red shader, here is Rose Scale. This shader is from this season's Crucible, although the boots do look a bit out of place, added some grey. Now moving on, we have Reef Regalia, which was sold in the brightest store this season. Shaders really well on all of these pieces and blends the chest plate quite well with the boots. I overall like the rougher look this creates on the plating, and it really helps with that Hive design. Then next we have Omnicronia and Continuum Alloy, both shaders from the Victory Over the Vault bundle, which is unfortunately no longer obtainable. Now I don't mind the gold it creates on the plating, although I really dislike the way it shaders the glows. It looks really out of place. However, on Continuum titanium alloy, it blends in quite well with the plating. Now if you do want a lighter look to your set, then you can use bitter pearl. This is from the Pillar Glass Triumph from the Vault of Glass raid, and as you can see, it does create a really nice all white look with no glows present. Now for any of you which like a darker look, shows Abyssinian gold on the set. Like I showed earlier, you can make some really nice dark bone looks with this, and this shader is from the Bright Dust store. Another shader that's from the Bright Dust store which looks really nice is Rustberry. The glows actually work really well with this, and if you wanted to pair these boots into a blackout look, then I definitely recommend this on the boots. Now here is Jack Arena, another shader that works really well with these glows just like Rustberry, and what I especially like about this shader is the way it looks on the helmet and the arms. And then some final dark shaders I want to show you all is Oiled Gunmetal, which can sometimes be sold in the Bright Dust store. Obviously this creates a really nice oiled effect on the plating, although unfortunately you will get a bit of a lighter colour on the chest plate and the glows do not come through. Then we have Amethyst Veil, which again has the same glow issue. It is really unfortunate that this happens with the glows, because I think this would look really nice if it had a bright purple glow. However, I do have one dark shader which looks phenomenal on this, and this is Refurbished Black Armory. The glows work perfectly, creating this nice bright red glow, although unfortunately this shader is no longer obtainable as it was from Forges. Now moving on to some of the more unique shaders, we have Peat Bog Boogie. Works really well on this set, although unfortunately was from a previous season's Gambit. Then we have Horizon's Blush, which is another one of my absolute favourites on this. The great thing about this shader is that it allows the details to really stand out with the orange outline. Then we have Night's Chill, which is another one of my favourite shaders. Up close you can see there's a lot of different patterns coming through on the plating, and you can see depending on where the light hits you can get more of a purple colour. Then in front of you wanted some nice purples, here's Biggies and Night. This is from Forges and creates a really unique animated texture on the plating. Now if you want to give your set a more bold look like with Abyssinian Golds, then you can use Gambit Suede and also Dreaming Spectrum. I would more so recommend Dreaming Spectrum as it blends with more pieces, and you can obtain this right now from the Last Wish raid. And then as for some final shaders I want to show you all, we have Bloody Tooth, which I really like as it creates like a black goo look on the plating. It somewhat reminds me of Venom. So yeah, they were pretty much all the armor combinations and shaders I wanted to show you all on the Thorn TItan set. Hopefully this will give you some ideas as to what you can do with it, and also feel free to let me know in the comments what you think of each of these pieces. I would love to hear which piece is your favourite and what set you would make with it. But yeah, if this video did help you out, then please drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Go ahead and join my Discord if you haven't already. It is a great place to share and get some advice on your fashion with over 6,000 members. Thank you all so much for watching, and an extra thank you to all my YouTube members. Stay safe and have a happy new year.